In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the ring size tool that comes with the jewelry kit that I make for Rhino. First, we'll click on the ring size tool icon right here, and you'll get a preview of the sizing circle, and the ring size tool window will open. In the ring size tool window, you have the sizing system drop down, so you can choose from several different sizing systems. Next, you have the ring size. That can either just be a set of whole sizes, or for some of the sizing systems, there will be a separate drop down for fractional values. Next, you have the seam position, which you can set at either the top or the bottom. And there's a little white dot to indicate on the sizing circle where the seam is. For those who don't know, the seam is where the circle starts and ends. And usually you're going to want that at the bottom, so it defaults to the bottom, but there can be some cases where you might like to have it at the top. So the reason you would want to have it at the bottom or at the top is because where the seam in the sizing circle is, that will end up being a seam in the surfaces that you make with the sizing circle. And seams can cause problems with small details and with fillets. And the bottom of the ring is typically a place where there are no details or very few details, and so it's typically a place where the seam won't cause any problems. In some cases, the top of the sizing circle is better because that'll be the place where there's fewer details, or maybe you'll have an open design there. Next, you can see the diameter of the ring, of the sizing circle there, and we'll go ahead and create a sizing circle. So we'll leave the system set to the US system. We'll set the whole size to a US 7, and we'll add a half size from our fractional values. If you want to go back to a whole size, just click on the fractional values and select the double dash at the top, and that'll just be a ring size 7. That works that way for the UK system as well. So if we were to set the whole size to L and add a half size, we can always go back to just an L by selecting the double dash there in the fractional values, and it works like that in the German system. So we can set the whole size and a fractional value, and then we can go back to just a whole size if we want. So we'll go back to US size 7, and we'll add a half size for the fractional value. We'll leave the seam at the bottom. We can see that the diameter is 17.73. Once we're happy with the sizing circle, we can click on Finalize, and then it will become part of the Rhino document. If we look at the layers, you'll see that a sizing circle layer has been added, which we can turn off and back on. If we select the sizing circle and click on the Object Properties tab, you can see that the name of the circle includes the sizing system and the size that you selected. I only use the US system, so if you're a person who uses one of the other systems and you notice that it is giving incorrect diameters for the sizes that you're choosing, please let me know, contact me, and I'll look into getting that corrected. If none of the ring sizes are giving you the correct diameter that you need for your project, you can always use the ring diameter tool to create a sizing circle that has the specific diameter that you want. And that's how you use the ring size tool in the jewelry kit that I make for Rhino.